Hey everyone, this is AVJVGaming bringing you episode number 14 of this Black Ops 2 Emblem tutorial, and up on the screen we have the Arsenal emblem, and this is one that was requested by quite a few subscribers. At the same time, it was pretty much gonna have to come out, and I thought the best time to bring it out is after Arsenal actually won against Reading, and they won 5-2 yesterday, I think it was. So nice victory, and that's sort of celebrate it. I am bringing out to the subscriber who keeps asking me for what for that is coming out tomorrow. So don't worry about. No, it's not tomorrow. It's coming out Thursday. So yeah, that will be coming out. Then for you. That one is kind of difficult, so do be prepared. But as you can see with this emblem, just using the shield and then using the semicircle after playing around on the free scale, and that's sort of just to get the semicircle much more smaller because you don't want it to have it too big. At the same time, you don't need to worry about filling out the middle bit because this is just your background layers. And with your background layers, if you go into too much detail in them and covering them up, you notice that when you get to the other layers, you're going to have very little layers to actually play around with. So as you can see here now, just pretty much copying it over. And because I was doing this live, guys, you'll see I'm fiddling around a bit more with this. I don't know if in future, if I do live ones, should you want me to cut these sort of bits where I fiddle around? But as you can see, just fitting it in there, trying to make sure I get the same border at the top so we can see that sort of goldeny olive bit on the outsides. The colour on the outside is completely up to you if you want to have a golden look, but I think the image I had was slightly olive, so I went with the olive looking colour. As you can see now, cloning over the layer again of the actual shield, and this time what you do is you go on fixed scale and you make it slightly longer and slightly thinner, and this is going to actually help you to just get a thin bit at the bottom of the blue and then going up to having a decent amount along the sides, and then doing the same sort of technique with the red. And then as you can see now, with the actual top bit of the shield, you just got to make sure it's touching the top bit. If you go back a little bit, you'll see it. But then just copying over the semicircle again for the other layer and sort of finishing it off so that it sort of make sure that you don't have any blue coming out from the top, because now you can actually be able to see this on your emblem. I go and fill this bit out here, and this is what I said earlier. If you fill it out on the last layers or one of the last layers, then sort of your Arsenal emblem starting to look, and it's sort of coming to life. So hopefully all you gunners out there like this. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, because I do a lot of YouTube, a lot of FIFA stuff, a lot of Black Ops emblems mainly. I just mainly do these emblems just for people who ask me for them. So if you do have any recommendations, let me know. I have got like now. Yesterday I went and did a whole page of emblems, making sure that they got done, because I know I'm going to be getting very busy in the next week or two. So as you can see up here now, I'm actually working on the shading, and I haven't seen any other people on YouTube sort of have a really strong Arsenal emblem. I would have thought that people had had enough time by now to actually make one, but it wasn't the case, and someone just went and photoshopped a video and sort of got no comments or no likes on that thing. He's just sort of disabled that, and when I see something like that, I feel like why would you even do something like that just to get views? It's just not right. But anyway, going here, working on the actual shading side, and as you can see here, just playing around, cloning it over to the next layer and reducing its size to sort of get that cover bit on the top. And this is mainly because it's got that curved shape at the side. And then for the layer 13, I think I go down and get some different bit. I was not too sure. I get the golf flag, I think that is, and I try fitting that in there. It's optional whether you want to put the golf flag in there, because I actually go and get another layer in a sec. So if you find something that does it perfectly, then you can actually merge the two layers into one another instead of having to do two. I think that's called the... Yeah, I get this sort of emblem, and this is mainly because it's got a flat line on one side at the same time it's got a point. So I put that in there, and as you can see, we've got the perfect background now. Exactly what I was looking for the Arsenal emblem, and now we've got to start working on the actual writing itself. So we're getting Arsenal written in over there, and what you're going to do is focus mainly on having a big A, and then the other letters are going to be reduced in size, and that's why I didn't clone them over all of them. And now you'll see I'll start doing that cloning technique where I clone them all over. But I did them one at a time because I didn't want it to sort of look up and down. So it's sort of, you can just drag it slowly, and then I went into it cloning it. I do realize that when looking back at this, that the A is slightly too much and from the side of the shield, so you can actually probably move it to the left, and then it will help you to have a centralized Arsenal bit. But this is one of those things when I did it live again, I just didn't look into it too much. I was just sort of trying to get it done as accurately as I could. But as you can see, guys, here now working on the cannon bit, and you've got to go and get the same color, and what I did is got that color over there, but you can go and change on the color bits to get a different color. And then here working with the golf flag and turning upside down, putting it around there, and making sure it touches the side of the actual golden bit. Now this is another thing that I'd say, with this actual bit here, I had to go and play around with the color picker, and this is just to make sure that the actual wheel was visible on the actual cannon. Sorry guys, got a bit of a cough again. But as you can see here, It is completely optional, and then what you do is you copy it over and make it smaller to actually get it in a sort of circle. And then I went and got the sort of these bits on the wheel to get done. But anyway, guys, this is pretty much the Arsenal emblem. You're just going to basically copy those things over. What you could do as recommendations is you could actually maybe just, if you want to have the same color as the cannon behind, instead of having so many bits on the wheel, you can actually just put a circle behind it. So I don't know, I might do another video later on if I get some time. At the moment I'm working through so many of these Emblem tutorials to get them out to you guys, but there will be Reasonable Squad Builder coming out soon to help you guys with the market, because I know that there is a lot of issues with the market at the moment, just trying to get teams to make enough money at the same time not spending a mega amount of coins, and to show you guys that they are working. And also, trading will be out on Friday, and yeah, so hopefully you guys do enjoy these emblems. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys for the next episode.